Hey folks, today is October the 8th. It's currently 8:37 in the afternoon. We're going to go ahead and do our Forex Scorpio code final update review. As you guys can see here, we're currently on their website right now. I'm sure most of you guys have already gone through this, watched a few of the videos that they had of live trades, so I won't focus too much on this particular page. Let's just get back up to the top real quick. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts here. Before we get into the results of our about 30 days of testing here, I want to go ahead and go back over the rules for the system. We're going to focus on a conservative buy in this particular instance. All right, so the first thing we need is a bullish setup to appear. That's what this is right here. We need all three arrows to be green. And for a moderate, we'd only need two arrows to be green. We need conservative status. We need this little notch right here to be over here under conservative. We need to have 4 dropping scorpions, such as we see right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We also need the MFD to be below the market, and that's these dots right here. So in this case, if we got a arrow around here, that would be a proper setup. All right, last step would be the blue arrow, which I just mentioned here. So that's everything we would need to enter a trade with this system. And I did try to follow that as best as I could. And you guys have seen that in the videos. I made a few mistakes along the way, but I talked to the vendor, submitted my charts a couple times, and he put me back on the proper path. Unfortunately, these are our results. All right, as you can see here, these are, like I said, every day that we've traded. You can see here -3, -29, +1, -10, -1, -7, -15, +30, -11. This was the 29th when I held that trade over the weekend. That trade ended up in a -2 pips, and that day we also took another trade for -6 pips. 10-4, no trade. 10-5, 18 pips, and what was Friday? 10-6. I also watched the market on 10-6, but we didn't get any trade setups on the 15-minute charts. And I believe 10-5, I was also looking at 15-minute charts as well. So in total, in this time period, we ended up with -35 pips. Obviously, that is not a good score, so we're definitely going to say this system did fail testing, but I have a few things I want to go over with you guys to help you hopefully be able to do better with this system if you do decide that you want to test it out. All right, one of the big issues that I had with this was that there weren't many qualifying trades on the 5-minute charts, and when you switch over to the 15, there are even less qualifying trades. So that was one of my main issues because I'm only available between 9 o'clock and 2 o'clock on a daily basis. I wanted to show you guys, where is it at here? What somebody else had noticed. All right, I made some setting changes to Scorpio code. I took all trades without any analysis in New York and Asian session for 4 days. I lost all my trades in New York and won 75% in the Asian session. I think success trades depend on volume and a broker. I did not try London session. All right, one of the things that I've noticed, not only in some of the comments but also in the members area, is that people are actually having success in the London and the Asian session. So if you do decide to try this, I think those time periods might be the best. Just for me personally, London session is the middle of the night, so I'm not going to be able to look at trying that. But if you're somebody that wants to jump in, highly recommend you give that a try. I've had a few people, actually I just accidentally clicked that. All right, let's get back here. And of course, it's going to mess up now. There it is. All right, so like I said, I've had a few people mention that to me, that they've had more success in other sessions. So definitely keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and take a look in the members area. I had a couple things I wanted to go over there as well. All right, as you can see, we're on the post your trade section. And momentarily, we'll also take a look at the recorded webinar and progress gifts section so you guys can see what's going on there. All right. let's just take a look and see what everybody's doing, how they're performing. Moderate short trade, waited for the next candle, went up, entered, sell, stop below the rising candle. All right, so his scorpions weren't in line there. Can't blame that on the system. Let's keep on going here. All right, you don't have a count of 4 scorpions here. That is correct. All right, I've taken most trades, even if they didn't have all the indicators. They seem to have worked out better than the 1 hour. Let me see here. I get much better results with the 1 hour charts than the 15 minutes. So higher time frames is definitely something else you guys can take a look at. Because of my time constraints, I can't focus on the 1 hour and the 4 hour charts. All right, so in the 15 minutes, he had 18 trades, only 6 winners, 12 losers. On the 1 hour, he had 8 trades, 5 winners, 3 losers. So he was actually able to turn a profit trading on the 1 hour charts. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. All right, let's keep going down here. Got a signal today. No scorpions. Valid signal. No. The scorpions don't line up. It's definitely not a valid signal. See what this individual said here. All right, he's trading the 4 hour. As we can see here, scorpions are stepping down. He would have most likely got a candle right here. And I'm sure, let me see here. It looks like he got in right here at this level, so he most likely waited for the pullback. Got in there, market went up a little bit, and then came down to a stop. Okay, what is this? All right, so he's showing 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so it doesn't look like this was a setup. This one's actually looks like a better setup. I wasn't able to see his arrows over here, whether or not they're all green or not. All right, but he most likely would have got that arrow around here on this bar or so. Entered right here. Market went up, then went sideways before coming down and stopping him out. All right, let's see what the vendor said on that one, just to make sure. All right, it was bullish in the status panel at the start, I'm sure. Hi, they're all red. I can't say I'm crazy about it. Too many scorpions, too many Scorpios in the same zone range. Okay, so it looks like definitely should not have been taking a buy trade. As we can see here, everything was short. Everything was pointing down there. All right, let's take a look at a few more. I also want to take a look at, let me get rid of that, what time frame most of these people are using. All right, I came out manual. Obvious that I was wrong. All right, improve the entry with retrace a bit up. All right, let's see what this individual did. Looks like he's going for a buy. Got in here. Honestly, I don't see the scorpion stepping down here anywhere. So I'm not sure. Actually, it looks like he took a sell. All right, good. Improve the entry with retrace a bit up and lower the risk. Okay. So this was a sell. So if that's the case, we do have one here. We're stepping up to the higher. It looks like he most likely took his trade right here based on the an arrow that was most likely right here. I have noticed that the arrows do disappear after the market continues moving along. So if there was an arrow back here, after a few bars or after a certain amount of time, another one will pop up and this one will disappear. So they don't stay visible. All right, let me see if this one was a loss or... All right. Looks like the vendor uploaded something here. Improved entry, profit. So it looks like that would have been a winning trade. Very nice. All right, I entered the H1 trailing stop, 1 minute chart. Wow. Those are really crowded together here. All right, so we took a buy trade right here. As we can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got our arrow right there, dots below the market. And let's see how that trade ended. He says this is exit. All right, so it looks like he came down and hit his stop. So what I've been getting is that the lower time frames definitely don't work as well as the higher time frames. Why to enter 1H, exit 1 minute. Entry is aggressive. So did you have action zones, diamonds? I'm pretty sure this said one. Okay, so this was a 1 hour entry. And did he switch to a 1 minute chart to exit the trade? Yeah, 1 minute chart. That is very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what the majority of these charts are. Because I'm willing to bet that most of them are 1 hour to 4 hour. Let's see what we have here. All right, so that's a 1 hour chart. You can see that right there. And let's see. Check a few of these out. Here's another 1 hour. So it looks like most people are using the 1 hour chart. All right, so here's another 1 hour. Got a signal today. All right, so we'll look at a few more. Because I want you guys to actually get to see if somebody's having success. I want you guys to see how they're actually doing it. And from what we're seeing right here, just about every chart we've looked at has been a 1 hour. All right, so we got a 15-minute chart right here. I remember this guy's here. I think his was a 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour chart. All right, so you guys get the idea. Basically, it looks like the people that are having any form of success with this are definitely using the higher time frames. I entered H1. And let me see what else we have here. What was this one? All right, H1. All right, so again, we can basically just play follow the leader with the people that are posting on here. So if you want to hopefully have some form of success with this, highly recommend you use the higher time frames if you have the time and ability to do so. 1 hour charts, 4 hour charts. As you guys recall, basically what I was doing is 5 hour charts and 15-minute charts. And that obviously, based on what you guys saw, did not do well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these recorded webinars. All right, so the webinars actually coincide with the progress gifts that he's going to be giving you guys. For example, we see here webinar 01, risk blocker indicator. The next one was trading journal, analyzing past performance, and candlestick patterns. Let's go ahead and check out the progress gifts. Here we have risk blocker, trading journal, screenshots, and pattern finder. So basically, when you attend these webinars, it's going to give you all the details on the different gifts that he's going to be giving out each week, which is definitely a good thing. So you can obviously ask the vendor questions. On the webinar, as well as it looks like you can ask them questions here as well. I'm guessing they have a question and answer on the progress gifts page as well. Exactly, there it is. All right, if this is your first time seeing any of my videos on Scorpio code, I just wanted to make note. You can go to EmpireAmbition.com, then just simply type in Scorpio. Computer froze a little bit. It's moving slow, but we'll get it done here. Once you do that, you can see here all of my Scorpio code trades will come up. You can see what I made, what I lost. You just click on one, and it will bring up that day's trading. And then, of course, you can just click on Forex Scorpio code right there. And you can see all of them as well. All right. Let's get rid of that. It's slowing down my PC. 1 second there. All right, folks. I think that is everything I wanted to touch on with this final review. Obviously, just based on the stats that I showed you, the system definitely did not pass testing, so I obviously cannot recommend this system. But if you are somebody that is able to trade the London or the Asian session, maybe it's worth, you know, taking a look on those trading sessions. Also, if you're able to trade the 1 hour or the the 4 hour, I believe, you might want to take a look at those and combine those with the sessions that people are having success with. That'll most likely give you guys the best opportunity to actually make money with this system if you do decide to try to test it out. I do think there are better systems out there. Vladimir has another system that I reviewed on my site. I'm not going to touch on that too much here, but just do a search for Libra code and you can see how that system did. All right. If you guys have any questions whatsoever on Forex Scorpio code, make sure you send them my way, and I will see you guys on the next review. Take care, folks.